The Armed Forces of the Philippines is undergoing one of the most important transformations in its history. For decades, the AFP focused mainly on internal security operations. However, the regional security environment has changed dramatically. Growing geopolitical tensions, increasing maritime challenges, and the need to protect national sovereignty have pushed the Philippines to accelerate military modernization. This shift gave rise to the AFP Modernization program, a long-term and comprehensive effort designed to upgrade the country's defense capabilities across land, sea, and air. The goal is clear: to build a modern, credible, and responsive armed force capable of defending Philippine territory, securing maritime domains, and responding quickly to both traditional and non-traditional threats. Under this program, the AFP is moving away from outdated platforms and limited capabilities, replacing them with modern systems that meet current and future security demands. Some of these assets have already started arriving. Recent deliveries such as BrahMos missiles, new armored personnel carriers, and additional S-70i Black Hawk helicopters mark visible progress. But the modernization effort is far from finished. As the Philippines moves into 2025, several major defense assets are expected to arrive, each playing a crucial role in reshaping the country's military posture. Before we continue, if you're new to this channel, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you stay updated on the latest developments in military technology and defense modernization. Now let's begin with one of the most significant naval projects in Philippine history. One of the most anticipated additions to the Philippine Navy is the Miguel Malvar-class corvette program. These new warships represent a major leap forward in surface combat capability, marking the first time the Philippine Navy will operate modern, multi-role missile corvettes designed for high-intensity naval warfare. The lead ship of the class, named BRP Miguel Malvar, is scheduled to be delivered by 2025, following its completion, fitting out phase, and sea trials. Meanwhile, the second corvette is expected to be launched in December, with delivery targeted by the end of 2026. This project stems from a contract signed in December 2021, when the Philippine Department of National Defense entered into a deal worth approximately $495 million for two brand-new multi-role missile corvettes. These ships are designed to perform a wide range of combat missions, including anti-ship warfare, anti-submarine warfare, and anti-air warfare. In short, they are intended to serve as true frontline combatants capable of operating in contested maritime environments. Although official technical details remain limited, defense analysts believe the corvettes are based on a variant of HD Hyundai Heavy Industries' 3,100-ton platform, commonly referred to as the HDC 3100 design. This platform measures approximately 114 meters in length and offers a balance between firepower, endurance, and survivability, qualities well suited for the Philippines' maritime defense needs. Unlike older patrol vessels, these corvettes are built from the ground up to integrate advanced sensors, weapons, and combat management systems. A key feature of the Miguel Malvar-class is its modern sensor suite. The corvettes are expected to be equipped with lightweight Alpha 3D active electronically scanned array (ASA) radar systems, developed by Israel Aerospace Industries. This radar technology provides several advantages: faster target detection and tracking, improved resistance to electronic countermeasures, and enhanced situational awareness in complex environments. With ASA radar, the Philippine Navy will gain a much clearer and more accurate picture of the battle space, allowing faster and more effective decision-making during naval operations. The arrival of these corvettes will significantly strengthen the Navy's ability to conduct independent naval patrols, protect sea lines of communication, participate in joint operations, and deter potential maritime threats. More importantly, they signal a shift in doctrine, from lightly armed patrol vessels toward true combat-capable warships. This change reflects the Philippines' growing emphasis on external defense and maritime security. Beyond surface combatants, the Philippine Navy is also investing heavily in amphibious and sealift capabilities. As part of the Horizon 2 phase of the AFP Modernization program, the Navy plans to acquire two new landing platform docks, or LPDs. These ships are designed to support amphibious operations, disaster response, and strategic transport of troops and supplies. According to information released to prospective shipbuilders, The new LPDs must meet several baseline requirements, including a minimum length of 120 meters, a top speed of at least 16 knots, and an operational range of at least 9,000 nautical miles. In terms of aviation capability, the ships must feature a flight deck capable of operating two 10-ton naval helicopters and a hangar for one. These specifications indicate that the new LPDs will be larger and more capable than the Navy's existing amphibious vessels. Although LPDs are not primarily combat ships, the Philippine Navy intends to equip them with defensive weapon systems. The design includes provisions for a 76mm main gun, two 30mm secondary guns, and space for future close-in weapon systems. This approach ensures that while the ships focus on transport and support roles, they can still defend themselves against air and surface threats. The addition of new LPDs will greatly enhance the Philippines' ability to rapidly deploy forces across the archipelago, support humanitarian missions, and sustain a long-range maritime presence. Given the country's geography, these ships will be just as valuable in peacetime as they are in military operations. At this point, the foundation of the AFP's modernization becomes clear. On one hand, the Navy is acquiring modern missile-armed warships. On the other, it is expanding its amphibious and logistical capabilities, ensuring flexibility across a wide range of missions. As the Armed Forces of the Philippines continues its modernization journey, attention is increasingly shifting toward coastal defense and rapid response naval strike assets. While large warships and amphibious vessels form the backbone of naval presence, modern maritime security also depends on long-range missiles and high-speed attack craft capable of denying access to hostile forces. In this second part, we focus on two critical elements that are redefining how the Philippines protects its shores: the BrahMos supersonic cruise missile system and the expanding fleet of Acero-class fast-attack interdiction craft. Together, these assets dramatically increase the country's ability to deter and, if necessary, respond to maritime threats. One of the most strategically significant acquisitions under the AFP Modernization program is the BrahMos supersonic cruise missile system. In January 2022, India successfully delivered the first batch of these missiles to the Philippines, marking a historic moment. The Philippines became the first export customer of the BrahMos missile, a joint development between India and Russia. The deal, valued at approximately $375 million, covers 3 batteries of the shore-based anti-ship variant of the missile. Unlike traditional subsonic anti-ship missiles, BrahMos travels at supersonic speeds, significantly reducing an enemy's reaction time. Key advantages of the BrahMos system include high speed, making interception extremely difficult, long range, allowing targets to be engaged far from the coastline, and high accuracy, thanks to advanced guidance systems. For the Philippines, this capability fundamentally changes the coastal defense equation. Any hostile naval force operating near Philippine waters must now account for the risk of rapid, high-speed missile strikes launched from land. The BrahMos batteries are operated by the Philippine Army, highlighting the growing role of land-based systems in maritime defense. By positioning these missile units along key coastal areas, the AFP gains the ability to deny access to critical maritime approaches, protect strategic sea lanes, and support naval forces during joint operations. This concept, often referred to as anti-access and area denial, allows the Philippines to defend its maritime interests without relying solely on large naval platforms. As of now, there has been no official confirmation regarding the delivery of a second batch of BrahMos missiles. Speculation continues within defense circles, but no timeline has been publicly announced. For accurate updates, official statements from the Department of National Defense or BrahMos Aerospace remain the most reliable sources. Nevertheless, even the initial deployment already represents a massive leap in deterrence capability. Complementing long-range missile systems are the Philippine Navy's Acero-class fast-attack interdiction craft, also known as missile gunboats. These vessels are designed for high-speed, short-notice operations, making them ideal for patrol, interception, and strike missions in littoral waters. The Philippine Navy plans to acquire 15 additional Acero-class boats to supplement the 9 units ordered under a 2021 contract. These vessels are based on the Israeli Shaldag Mark V design and are being integrated into service as part of the Navy's effort to field a more agile and lethal coastal force. The last 3 units from the original order are set to be constructed locally, beginning in 2024 at the Navy's shipbuilding facility in Cavite. To support this effort, Israeli shipbuilders are assisting in upgrading and modernizing the shipyard, ensuring it meets the technical requirements for building advanced naval craft. Constructing ships domestically offers several long-term advantages: development of local shipbuilding expertise, reduced reliance on foreign yards, and faster maintenance and life cycle support. The Acero-class is optimized for speed and maneuverability. Key characteristics include a length of approximately 32.6 meters, a maximum speed over 40 knots, and a range of around 1,000 nautical miles. Despite their compact size, the Acero-class boats are heavily armed. Standard weapons include a Rafael Typhoon 30mm main cannon and 2 Mini Typhoon remote weapon stations. In addition, 4 units are equipped with Spike non-line-of-sight missile launchers, each carrying 8 missiles with a range of up to 25 kilometers. This combination gives the Acero-class the ability to engage both surface threats and small, fast-moving targets with precision. The Acero-class plays a crucial role in coastal patrol, rapid strike missions, and enforcing maritime security. Their speed and firepower make them particularly effective in narrow waterways. By integrating supersonic coastal missile systems with fast, missile-armed patrol craft, the Philippines is building a layered maritime defense strategy. Long-range missiles deter threats before they approach, while fast attack craft provide immediate response and tactical flexibility closer to shore. Modern military power is no longer defined by a single domain. True defense capability depends on how effectively land, sea, and air assets work together. For the armed forces of the Philippines, air power has become a critical force multiplier, extending surveillance reach, improving response times, and providing support across the archipelago. In this final part, we focus on the air assets arriving under the AFP Modernization program, particularly the ATR-72 long-range patrol aircraft and the expanding fleet of S-70i Black Hawk combat utility helicopters. These platforms complete the modernization picture by enhancing mobility, awareness, and operational flexibility. One of the most important additions to the Philippine Air Force in 2025 is the arrival of ATR-72 long-range patrol aircraft. To meet growing maritime surveillance demands, the PAF contracted Israel's Elbit Systems to supply 2 missionized ATR-72 aircraft configured specifically for long-range patrol operations. The Philippines has one of the largest maritime domains in Southeast Asia. Monitoring this vast area with surface ships alone is not practical. Aircraft provide speed, endurance, and a wide field of view, qualities essential for modern maritime security. The ATR-72 patrol aircraft will be equipped with a comprehensive mission suite, transforming them from commercial airframes into fully capable military surveillance platforms. This suite includes a mission management system, electro-optical and infrared sensors, maritime search radar, and signals intelligence systems. Together, these systems allow the aircraft to detect, identify, and track surface contacts across vast distances. Once operational, the ATR-72 aircraft will significantly improve the Philippine Air Force's ability to conduct persistent maritime surveillance, support naval and coast guard operations, and enhance early warning. Their expected delivery in 2025 marks a major milestone in strengthening the country's maritime security architecture. Another cornerstone of AFP modernization is the continued expansion of the S-70i Black Hawk combat utility helicopter fleet. The Polish subsidiary of Lockheed Martin, PZL Milik, delivered the first batch of 5 helicopters from the latest order on June 16, 2024. This delivery builds on earlier acquisitions that began between 2020 and 2022, during which the Philippine Air Force received 16 S-70i helicopters. With the completion of all 32 helicopters from current orders, the Philippine Air Force is expected to become the largest operator of Polish-built S-70i Black Hawks worldwide. This scale offers significant advantages: standardized training and maintenance, interoperability across AFP branches, and greater availability for simultaneous operations. The growing fleet underscores the AFP's emphasis on air mobility as a core capability. The S-70i Black Hawk is valued for its versatility. Within the AFP, these helicopters are used for troop transport, disaster response, medical evacuation, and combat support operations. Their ability to operate in challenging environments makes them indispensable. Defense planners anticipate that additional Black Hawk variants may be ordered in the future. When combined, the ATR-72 patrol aircraft and the S-70i Black Hawk helicopters create a powerful air support network. Together, they enable the AFP to detect threats early, move forces quickly, and respond rapidly to emergencies. As these assets arrive, a clear pattern emerges. The AFP is no longer focused solely on internal security. Instead, it is evolving into a force capable of defending maritime territory and deterring external threats. The modernization of the armed forces of the Philippines is not about acquiring equipment alone. It is about building a credible, flexible, and future-ready defense force. With new naval combatants, coastal missile systems, fast attack craft, long-range patrol aircraft, and versatile helicopters, the AFP is steadily closing long-standing capability gaps. As 2025 approaches, these investments will begin to show tangible results, enhancing national security, strengthening deterrence, and ensuring the Philippines is better prepared for the challenges ahead.